Well, today is May 1st, and that means that rent is due for tens of millions of Canadians. It is a problem and it is a struggle. Government grants have been offered to try and help offset some of that, but many Canadians either don't apply or it falls through the cracks. Joining us to explain who this does and doesn't work for is CTV's chief commentator, Pattie Lovett-Reid. Pattie, let's start with small business owners. The Canada Emergency Commercial Rent Assistance was offered by Ottawa. It offers to reduce rent by 75%. But the Canadian Federation of Independent Business says only 1 in 10 commercial tenants are going to be covered by it. This leaves a lot of people out of this program. Can you first of all tell us why?
Well, this is actually, when you look at that 10%, the way I see it is 10% qualify and they think their landlord will participate. You've got 40% who qualify, but they're not sure whether or not their landlord will participate. And that to me is a big issue because if you're a small business owner and you owe rent, one of your largest costs, presumably you've had that conversation with your landlord and all about that ability to pay, communicate, work through options. Some landlords are not going to qualify because they don't have a mortgage on their place, and so they're looking at ways to say, okay, we don't want to evict you, we want to work with you. It's about having a conversation. Now the Canadian Federation of Independent Business says if you try the conversation, in some cases, and you've got Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Nova Scotia, where the province will step in and try to help. But the Canadian Federation of Independent Business say they'll try to help as well. But it's got to start, according to Laura Jones, with that federation that says the conversation, it has to be happening. And in a lot of cases, Anne Marie, I think, and I've reached out to a lot of small businesses, they have worked things through. They may be doing it on a month-to-month basis. They're trying to figure out where we go from here. There are compromises already being made.
Are there things that small business owners can do that, if their landlord is refusing to apply for this loan, what can they do?
Well, I think it's a matter of it's not going to probably be just an absolute refusal. They don't want to do it, but that doesn't mean that they won't work things through with you. When I spoke with Laura Jones, because I was thinking, what is it that you really want? What can they do? What they want is they don't want someone to be evicted out of their place of business when they've been in really good standing all along. They want to see what the provinces will do in terms of government grants. Maybe an example here is look to Manitoba, where they have a $6,000 grant, because you already alluded to, Anne Marie, that there are a lot of people that will fall through the cracks. And if they do, there's a bit of a safety net there, but it's not national yet. And then on the other side of it, I think the real issue is how do we get businesses safely back to business and opening their doors sooner than later, because this is going to continue to go on. The number of small business owners that I spoke to that said, I can't make rent. And even if I'm paying 25%, if I don't have revenue coming in the door, 25% of the rent I was paying is a lot of money. I don't know if I can continue. So it is absolutely an urgent conversation.
Pattie, you've also got great advice up on your blog, on your Instagram account as well. I know you've spoken with dozens of small business owners and got a lot of questions, provided great advice. I'd encourage people to check out there, especially on Rent Day today. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Anne Marie. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.